in boxing. Man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
What's going on? Make sure you check out our new sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They pay cash for smartphones and tablets. Like and share their social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, and websites in the description for a chance to win an iPhone. What you waiting on? Hurry up and go get that iPhone. All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV, back on the boxing grind. We all have heard the rumors, and it sounds like it's official. Maurice Hooker will be taking on Regis Prograis, MGM National Harbor down there. I think that's in the DMV. Gary Russell fought JoJo Diaz there a couple years ago, about a year ago. But first, let's talk about Devin Haney. Devin Haney's dad, Bill Haney, has proclaimed that they are moving up to 140 to chase a Mikey Garcia fight. I was the first to tell you that the DAZN actually wanted to make that fight last year. And Devin Haney is moving up to 140. And Bill, in Boxing Scene, an article he did there, said that Devin will move back down to 35 once some of the guys there are ready to fight him. So let's talk about Devin Haney first. And Bill, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos. And yeah, let's see how Mikey looked this weekend versus Jesse Vargas. I'm very excited about that fight. I guess I'm in the minority because it's a legit 50-50 fight. And you don't really get these fights in boxing too often where it's, you know, it's hard to predict. You know what I'm saying? You do get the fights where it look like it's going to be a lopsided butt whooping, but, you know, it's an upset because one of the reasons is a lot of these fighters are cutting a ton of weight. They're not staying active. They only fight once or twice a year. And I think what Alberto Soto has done, and I think he's done after losing to Jesse Vargas last year, he has over 80 fights. You won't see that again if boxing continues the trend that is going on at this point. But like I said with Devin Haney, you know, he's truly trying to chase greatness. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, a lot of these young dudes are really trying to, you know, get to where these top dudes at, and they not far off. Because a lot of the top level dudes ain't even had marquee fights yet. Like I always bring up, Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran fought, Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns fought early in their career. And that's an anomaly. If they followed the trend of today, they wouldn't fight. They would never fought that early. They would have still would have been building that fight while they in their fucking 50s and 60s right now. And I say that jokingly, so these fighters gonna be ambitious, they're gonna be hungry, and by the time they get where like Spence and Crawford and Wilder and Fury at, then their ambitions, we're going to know if their ambitions are still the same, or they going to be content from, with being the top dog. But with Devin Haney, I think they need to take their time, man, and move up the right way. Everybody want to rush. Even Lomachenko rushed and tripped up versus Salido. No matter how you look at it, you want to say, well, Salido cheated, and I ain't trying to hear that. At the end of the day, ain't no excuses. I didn't make no excuses with, Fury. People saying he hit behind the head, which Wilder turned into them shots. Ain't gonna be no excuses for Lomachenko. Okay, he lost. And a lot of these dudes think, but a lot of these fighters, these young guys like Devin Haney, his edge on a lot of these older fighters is he's a gym rat. Devin Haney always in shape. You don't ever see Devin Haney, out of shape, 30, 40 pounds above out of shape. Never. Devin Haney and Shakur and Colbert, all them dudes always on code, no weight. And that's gonna be their advantage. A lot of times they catching these fighters slipping. You know what I'm saying? So that's their edge. A lot of the young guys. Ennis, gym rat. The boys, gym rat. You know what I'm saying? And some of the guys I named, and Haney and the boys and Ennis, they daddies is there. You know what I'm saying? They daddies is on them. And sometimes you need your daddy to be on you to keep you in line. They may say you grown at 18, but you can't buy tobacco in most states until you 21. All right? You can't drink alcohol until you're 21. So a lot of these dudes, they need that path they going. They need somebody to keep them down that path. You know what I'm saying? And Shakur got his granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? So they, what I'm saying, I think if you go up to 40, he need to probably fight, what's the dude, Terry Flanagan first. It's another guy out there that, not Flanagan, Kirill Relic. That'll be a good, tough fight for him. He need to fight a Relic, Flanagan, Ndongo, Somebody like that first before he jump up to Mikey. No matter how bad Mikey looks Saturday, Mikey at 47-40, even though I think Mikey is stretching it at 40, and I said it when he fought Lippiets, Devin need to move up the right way. He need a name opponent coming up to 40. Like I said, Flanagan would be a good name. Relic will be a good name. After that, this year, maybe a Robert Easter Jr. You know what I'm saying? Try to make that fight with Robert. Then maybe, try to make Barrios an offer if he retain his WBA, or the guy that had a close fight, they ordering Barrios and my man's again to do it again. And then, bottom of 2020 or top of 2021, look at fighting Mikey Garcia. I think he need to move up the proper way. And that's just my opinion on it. But if he feel that he ready, McCullum and Bill and A-Corner feel that he ready, it's always levels to this. It's always, even if you skip a level and you pass, you're going to wish you would have had that experience. So he need that experience versus one of them guys I named. And I said Flanagan, Relic, guys like that. And then maybe, a Robertson Jr., a Barashnik would be a tough fight for him. But a lot of people saying that he dug Javier Fortuna. I don't think he dug Luke Campbell. And I expect Fortuna to, and I'll get to them in a minute, I expect Fortuna to beat Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell don't do good with aggressive fighters. That he real timid. He a beta male. He real timid, dude. He real passive. He not aggressive at all, and that's the problem with Luke Campbell. Fortuna gonna be too rough, too tough for him, and Fortuna still should eke one out versus him. But if he want to say he dug Fortuna, so did Javante, so did a lot of guys. Fortuna's a tough fighter. I think that Santiago guy would have been a great fight to get him ready for Fortuna. But maybe him and Fortuna could do it down the line. But that would have been a great experience. I think if he would have fought Fortuna, I think then he could have skipped the Relic, the Ndango, or the Terry Flanagan stage and went for a Robertson Jr. or a Barashnik, some guy like that. But it's levels to this, and Devin Haney got to just go through the levels of being a prospect. So, I look forward to the maturation of watching him. But if his dad listening to me, he listened to YouTube, because I seen him on the Boxing Voice, and he's saying what we don't do, what the media don't do, and what they don't push and all that. Give me 1 minute. And he do listen. It ain't no rush to skip levels, my brother. Do it the right way. Follow my path. Don't listen to the loser dummy box community. Listen to what I'm saying, all right? I watch boxing they don't know boxing. Don't let them hype your ass up and you get in there with Mikey and it's a little bit premature. That kid ain't got nothing but time. And y'all should let Taylor and Prograis fight anyway. Taylor and Josh Taylor and Hooker Ramirez fight anyway, and then you and Devin and Mikey could be for a belt. So Devin and Mikey be for a belt in 2021, and you can get the experience and make it a bigger fight for a belt. That's a smarter thing to do. But then again, Mikey Garcia may be fighting Manny Pacquiao like we talked yesterday on the live. So Pacquiao and talks to his new management and talks with the DAZN. So that is what it is there. He talked about that yesterday. If y'all want to hear more about that, I'll do a video on it later if you didn't catch the live. But last night. But yeah, talking about Maurice Hooker and Regis Prograis, April 17th. The undercard is going to be speaking of Javier Fortuna, Luke Campbell for the regular WBC title. That Lomachenko became franchise title with. That's gonna be the undercard, April 17th, down there with Corey Lee boxing. Hey, y'all go subscribe to Corey Lee boxing. My boy be working, man. Much love. Corey Lee, one of them dudes that ain't never switched up on me, so always gonna have love for Corey Lee. All right, but check out Corey Lee channel. But this fight might pop up at me. I thought it was gonna be at the MGM, the MSG Theater Room, but they talking about the National Harbor. I thought that fight should be in Texas, but they said Hooker and Ramirez didn't do well in Texas, so Hooker ain't really no pull down there. So, but Regis fighting out of Houston anyway, and I felt that'd be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I mean, the venue is commutable for me, so I may even pop up April 17th. That's real soon too. So, gotta make some accommodations for that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that fight, man. That should be a good fight. I favor Regis Prograis heavy in that fight. Some people talking about Hooker. He too big, he too long. Hooker can't maintain his distance. I expect Regis Prograis to feint, head movement, get inside, chop down a tree, Maurice Hooker. But I like both fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? People saying, well, you was just picking Josh Taylor against Regis Prograis. It ain't no fanboy shit. This is, you know, X's and O's. I knew Josh Taylor was going to beat him. I had Josh Taylor beat him 8-4. It wasn't a close fight at all. Josh Taylor beat the dog walking shit out of him. You know, but that's going to be a good fight. That's a fight I tune in for. Like I said, the zone is putting in a lot of work on some good fights. That's a good card. You know, tickets shouldn't be too high neither. So, you know, Hooker is long. He got like 84-inch, 82-inch reach or something like that. So, you know, but he don't know how to keep his distance. And most fighters don't. You know, I'm watching Sebastian Fonfora fight Daniel Lewis this weekend. And he didn't know how to keep his distance in that fight. You know, he kept figuring it out. And when you got that height, you know, a lot of these dudes with that reach advantage, they want to move backwards. You know what I'm saying? And moving backwards, you know, ain't all. You know, you can't just move backwards and outbox somebody for a full fight, especially if the shorter fighter know what to do. You have to be aggressive with your jab like Fury was. You got to step in with your height. You got to step in with your length. You know what I'm saying? That's how Tommy used to do it. Tommy used to be aggressive but keep you at the end of his shots. That's how Kovalev do it. And Maurice Hooker got to be aggressive, and he got to keep Regis Prograis at the end of his shots. You know what I'm saying? He got to keep Prograis at the end of them shots, and if he don't keep Prograis at the end of them shots, and he moving backwards, he don't know how to maintain the distance. People say, well, Bomac gonna have them together. Maybe so, but that ain't something that you acquire over a couple fight camps. The fight gonna be at 140. Hooker tried to get it at 143 pounds, 147 pounds. Prograis wanted it at 140. That was the hold up. So once again, I see that being an advantage for Prograis. Even though Prograis barely making weight, Hooker just fought at 147. He coming down. So at the end of the day, he gonna be a little bit drained in that fight. Regis still working. I like Regis to win the fight. Too much fainting. Hooker gonna have problems maintaining the distance. But it'll be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a 6-7 round, 8 round fight. Prograis just carrying too much power. He carried more power than Ramirez, and he carried more speed than Ramirez. But Ramirez is probably a better aggressive fighter. But I see Regis Prograis steamrolling him, man. And a lot of people may disagree. I don't see what they see with Hooker performance versus Jose Ramirez. He don't know how to maintain that distance. People say, oh, Bomac gonna be the difference. Could be. Got love for Bomac and Bud and all them. But like I said, that ain't something you learn overnight. He gonna revert back to what he know. And I think Regis gonna get inside that reach. He'll find a way. It might be a little trouble early on. Regis gonna get inside that reach, and I think it's gonna be all she wrote by 8. You want to bet on that fight? I got money bags. I'm betting on this one. I like Regis. I don't know why people soured on Regis. You know, like they saying about with Wilder. Wilder took one loss, and everybody want to jump off the train. You know what I'm saying? He lost to the best heavyweight in the world, and Regis Prograis perhaps. I believe he lost to the best 140-pound junior welterweight in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't no shame to when you lose to number 1 in your division. It don't mean you can't be number 2. You know what I'm saying? I think he lost to the number 1 junior welterweight. But that's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion, but I think that's gonna be a wash. He gonna do the blue face with him. Blue face, baby. He gonna mop him up. So I like Regis in that fight. Huge. Big time. But that's gonna be April 17th down there at the National Harbor, MGM National Harbor in the DMV. I can't wait for that fight, man. Hopefully I can make it out there. If not, I'll be covering it right here at my house. But like I said, this weekend you got Mikey and Vargas, so y'all be on the lookout on that fight. That's gonna be a huge fight for the sport, man. A lot of people sleeping on that one, but hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. Want to make a donation? Cash App username, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, let me know how y'all feel about what's going on and Devin Haney moving up to 40 and still open to come to 35. But I'm like, Ryan Garcia gonna be at 40 anyway, Bill. So y'all might as well hang tight at 40. You know, try to find y'all the Flanagan, find y'all in Dongo, find y'all Relic. You know, I think Relic is ranked at 47, so I don't know if he competing there full time. But you know, then try to make a bunny fight. You know what I'm saying, Broshnik, and then end of the year you try to get your blue face baby and Mikey Garcia. But if Mikey fight Pacquiao, Mikey probably gonna retire after that. So I mean, it'd be other people at 140, man. Teofimo Lopez will be up there. So everybody trying to rush and be the Don Dada, but there's no need to rush. But hey, appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email as well. All the information is in the description. Got my Charlo bottle. Gotta get y'all one, man. Gotta be feeling down at work, down in the gym. Get you a Charlo bottle, man. Boost your energy up. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.